y'all. Welcome back to our channel. So, we changed our name to Lazy Sundays.
What's going on?
And my name is Naja, and this is...
I am Lord Featherington.
He's still keeping that up.
This is Madam Eugene.
You don't even remember.
Penelope.
I would be the queen.
The queen.
Yes, I would be the queen.
The queen of what?
Of the whole town.
The whole town?
Yeah, the black lady. The queen.
I know who the queen is.
Okay.
What's the town, though?
I don't remember. Bridgerton.
Is that the
Duh,
town?
that's the name of the show. Okay, anyway, so let's get into our first topic. So our first open discussion that we're gonna have is Chloe Bailey.
Yes.
Y'all made that girl cry on Instagram, and I felt so bad for her because I think, what did they say? I think she's like 22.
Yeah.
I think now,
Young
and
woman.
I'm like, just to think about the things that I was doing at 22 years old.
What was you doing?
The way I was dressing.
I was
out here in these streets,
You
okay?
was out here in these streets.
I was out here. I had my stomach out. I had my legs out. My breasts out. I didn't care. Yeah, because, I mean, at that age, I feel like you're just starting to kind of like come into your own.
No.
So, I don't know. Like, what was you doing at 22?
I don't know. Probably studying and going to church.
Smoking.
I was smoking for the Lord.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I was smoking for the Lord.
Yeah, okay. But I'm like, okay, first of all, she got upset because she did the silhouette challenge and she did... I was like, she was just dancing.
Busted challenge?
Oh, yeah, she did the busted challenge. That's what it was. And then she was lighting sage in her underwear. And like the older black woman just went in on her, and I was low-key kind of disappointed because I was like, really? It's like a whole bunch of black women going at a child. Like, even if you like around her age, it's like, why? Like, what do you get out of like making somebody upset because you don't look like them or whatever? I don't know. It's just weird. People are just fucking weird. Like, why are you pissed?
Social media called those women pygmies.
Pygmies?
Pygmies, as they call them. Like, pick me.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know
like,
a few of those.
Yeah, because...
Just saying. I'm not even going... We're going to go back... Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what they called.
Yeah, it was weird because you figure with everything that's going on in the world, and you would think more women, especially black women, would be kind of like, what's the word?
They would embrace each other.
Yeah, you figure they want to embrace each other, and they would look at that and be like, you know what's funny about that? Nobody has a problem with Rihanna doing this shit, though. But
people gave Rihanna hell when she first started, like, when she cut her hair and all of that stuff. So, kind of not really, like, people did give Rihanna a hard time. But Rihanna she don't give a fuck. And honestly, like Chloe, she has to kind of build like some thick skin. I think for the longest, people have always liked her and her sister as a duo. So I think now that they're separate and they're like growing into their own separately, people are like judging them so harshly. Because I think her sister is a little bit more on like the, not conservative, but not as... like how she is. So I think she's always going to be compared because it was in a group, so you got that side of it. And then people are looking at them as child stars. So automatically it's kind of hard to break from that. So people are like, oh, you showing your ass. You think you're grown and you want some attention. And it's like, yes, I do want some attention.
Just to kind of touch on what you were saying about her being conservative, I don't even think they're conservative though.
Not conservative. I'm saying like her sister's a little bit more conservative.
No, I get what you were saying, but at the same time, I think a lot of it is because we don't know these girls personally.
No.
So I have no idea what type of person Chloe or her sister is.
Either.
It's like we assume they're conservative because we're still looking at them as kid stars.
Yep.
I think in a sense. When in actuality, they're grown young women who, for all I know, which I could see them on the street one day and be smoking a cigarette, and it'll take the average person back because it's like, damn, Chloe Halle out here smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
But I don't know them personally, so we kind of put that shit on them in a sense. So it's like they are living and being themselves,
yeah.
and we kind of have this idea. I think that's the thing. People have an idea of who celebrities are. And in actuality, it's like they're probably not that person because it's a fake person. It's like you kind of holding them up on a pedestal in this sense.
Yeah.
And it's kind of unrealistic.
Either way, people just need to mind their business. Anyways, that brings me to our next topic. Is basically talking about like having like family and friends and stuff, or basically family and co-workers on social media. And I feel like now that you have like a lot of your aunties and uncles and, you know, co-workers, people that you used to work with on your social media, I feel like those are where a lot of the judgment is coming from too. You deal with a lot of people not accepting the fact that you're grown or that you may express yourself maybe, I guess, like more openly on social media. And it's not that you don't feel like you can't do that in front of those people, but everything is not for everybody. Like, it just kind of is what it is. Like, you may be on social media and, because y'all, his Twitter, it's a mess.
It's really not.
But, I mean, if you knew him, then you would be like, oh, okay, like if you know him on that type of level. But if you just, but if you just work with him, you'll be like, oh, he does not talk like this. Like, who is this person? But that goes to everything is not for everybody. Like, you don't need to be on my Twitter. Like, I'm going to get my shit off. Like, you don't need to be up there seeing all the things that I'm talking about. Because then it's just weird. Because then people want to talk to you about stuff. Or, oh, I seen you posted. It's like, this is weird. This is not for you. Do you get that, though?
No.
You've never gotten that with people that you work with? Like, nobody's ever said anything about anything?
Now that I think about it, I don't really, I haven't really had too many people that I work with, like, on my social media.
He let them follow him on Facebook. Where it's safe.
But Facebook, it is safe because I have...
There's no ratchetness up there.
It's not. Because I use it for work.
That's politic Deontay.
It is.
Deontay Melton. I can hope you get home.
This girl got all the jokes tonight.
It's just funny to me because I'm like, who is this? Who is this man? This is not him. Yeah, he is a hood. Don't let him. He'll get you a house with his dress shoes on.
With my dress shoes on.
Yeah, move it along. Go ahead.
I don't really Facebook. You know what happened? This was a few, like maybe 2013 or so, or whatever point it was when it kind of just happened, when everybody, family members started using Facebook, and one of my homeboys was talking about something random on Facebook, and I was going to comment on his status, and I noticed that as I was typing this, I noticed that his grandmother had commented below, and I was literally, I know his grandmother because it's one of my good friends. So I'm about to say some wild stuff, and I noticed that it was his grandma, because there ain't too many people out here named Cheryl.
Get out here.
I feel like Cheryl is like a 40 plus.
You can't say nothing while Cheryl is up there. So I have been wanting to talk about this. First of all, Deontay low-key was hating on Bridgerton, and then he watched like a few episodes with me because I did hijack the TV, so he had no choice. But I wanted to discuss sex.
Jesus Christ.
So in the show,
this is a family show.
So in the show, I'm gonna just give y'all, I don't want to like ruin the show for y'all, but this you up. This girl and this guy meets, and because you walk right into that one. So this girl and this guy meet. They're basically courting each other, and then like she's like picking his brain, trying to figure out like, I guess, like, oh, what is this whole like love thing and what people do when they're in relationships and stuff. So he's kind of blown away because he's like, you really don't know anything. So he starts telling her like how to explore her body and all of these things. And she literally had no idea of like her own body, how to navigate it, just anything. She didn't know the feeling of sex, what to expect, like everything that surrounded sex she knew nothing about. Nothing at all. And I'm like, how is it that you would send your child off to be married and she doesn't even know the first thing about sex? So my question to you is...
To me?
Yes, because I want to know what you think, and to everybody else too. So I want y'all to respond in the comments. Do you feel like the typical sex talk should be more, not exaggerated, but explain more in like detail?
Yes. That's the whole point of the little class or thing you do in school. That's actually very important because at least you know that your average kid is getting explained to them, at least on like a foundational level. Because
but besides that, because I feel like school just like, okay, I know you've experienced this because you had sex ed in school as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but can you honestly, but can you? I can't believe I remember that. But can you honestly say that sex ed like sets you up for like what to expect with sex? Or do you feel like everything else that you learn kind of help you navigate as a man of learning your body and how to deal with the woman's body?
I feel like that it gives you, like I said, the kind of educational foundation in a sense. It explains what every body part is and kind of where you want to go with that. Now, I feel like it's hard to say, man, because I feel like our generation was kind of fast. I kind of knew about stuff as a young age, and at the same, I feel like it should be like a sex ed thing where you kind of go as far as that and they explain everything to you, but then at the same time I feel like you kind of have to have a situation where you're talking about it with your parents. My mom kind of had a conversation with me as well.
That's what I'm referring to, more of like the sex talk. Do you feel like it should be more like elaborated?
Yeah, because you want to know what's actually going on. I'm pretty sure, especially for somebody who has no experience, I'm pretty sure you want to know what's going on, and you have plenty of questions. But I think a lot of it too, I think a big part, I think that's only like 40% the school / your parents, and I think 60 to 70% is kind of you in a sense.
Yeah.
Where I can only, like, it's mostly there so I can understand what the opposite sex is going through. But I feel like a lot of it, you kind of got to explore yourself. I don't think you'll ever be comfortable with anything unless you're kind of comfortable with yourself, so to speak.
But that's the thing. But kids don't know that. Kids don't know anything about being comfortable. So that's why, I guess, for me, when I was watching it, it made me think of, like, just growing up. Like, me and my mom never had the sex talk. Sorry, Mom, but we didn't. But we never really had the sex talk. And it's one of those things that is like you said, our generation was kind of like fast. And, you know, we growing up in like the social media era that, in a sense, it kind of helped you learn the things that you needed to learn. But I do feel like, I mean, luckily for me growing up in that era, it wasn't difficult. But for somebody that is not probably in the know, or, you know, those kids that are into social media, probably have like a good amount of friends, you may never know like what it is to expect from sex. And that can be dangerous because a child, a man or woman, they need to understand, like, you know what I'm saying, like how to be touched and, you know, what's right, what's wrong. Not just like the basics of like danger, but it's like, hey, like, this is how man is supposed to do this, and this is how you would probably naturally respond. Don't be afraid of this feeling because that's what that is. Like, she legit knew nothing at all. And I was like, that's kind of scary. And it's like, when you think about the sex talk, it's always very surface. It's like, hey, this is how you put on a condom. Hey, and, you know, it's like very basic stuff. And
I think a lot of it is because it's kind of taboo. Like, it's always been kind of looked at as one of them things where it's like, even in those situations where we're kind of explaining it to you, but at the same time, it's always like, I don't really want to talk about it too much.
Yeah, but you should, because like you was watching it with me and you seen like how like lost she was, like when they were, you know, and he, you know, you know, let off or whatever. I don't want to say the word because I don't think you can say that. But she was like confused and she's like, oh my gosh, like, does it hurt? Like, what's going on? And she didn't realize that he was, you know, pulling out because he wasn't trying to get her pregnant. So she was just so like confused and she just felt like belittled, and she's like, I can't believe you were doing that to me just so you, like, she didn't understand the whole science behind it. And that's what scares me, and that's why I'm like, this show put a lot of things into perspective when it comes down to that and just raising children, because I'm like, you kind of do need to have those uncomfortable talks and be like, hey, I just want to tell you, it goes beyond just making sure he puts the condom on, you know, correctly.
Everybody should have that talk with their kids, man.
All sounds
Sex
nasty.
is a mature thing, so I feel like it deserves a mature conversation.
Oh, look at you.
I know, right?
Look at you.
Check them out. I give you one good quote an episode.
Oh, gosh. And that wraps up this episode.
Jesus.
That's just it. Because we're not going to keep talking about, you know.
Man, let me know what in the comments what y'all eat,
stuff.
Man. Because I need to come to somebody's house, obviously, to watch.
He's not coming to nobody's house.
I need some wings.
That's
I need some nachos. I need some sliders.
I thought you said you
dip.
weren't going to be eating stuff like that no more.
Who told you that?
You told me that. I can pull up the text.
Please do. I never said
This boy literally diets like randomly, like on a dime, and then be like, I'm about to go get me some wings. I'm like,
all right,
I thought you won't.
Listen, this is my last day. Let me know in the comments whose house I can come to.
Your last day?
It's my last day, man.
Okay,
I need it. I need lemon pepper wings.
Yeah, okay.
I need regular hot wings.
Mm-hmm.
Give me some Old Bay.
Okay, so anyways, thank y'all.
Juice. I need some juice, y'all.
Thank y'all for watching. Y'all
like and subscribe.
Yes. I was gonna say that. Look at you. You just on time today. Like and subscribe. Don't forget to comment.
Watch Bridgerton if you haven't watched it.
Share our video. Yes. Watch
I'm not
Bridgerton.
getting paid off of it, but I just like
it's
to talk
a really
like
good
that.
show. I really, really love it. Yep. And we'll see y'all in our next video.
Peace.
Bye, guys. You almost made me choke.
I ain't make you choke. You trifling with shit. That's what made you choke. You a trifling little girl. And that's the last time you gonna carry me on my own show.
On your show? Our show.
Treat it like that. Save all these clips.
I'm deleting this going in the trash.
This shit going on the bloopers at the end of the episode. No, matter of fact, you put the bloopers at the beginning of the show. Put that at the beginning of the show. You play that and then you play the intro like how we had it.
I'm tired. Why is that your thing? And you always telling my daughter to do that stupid ass pose.
No, because that's when you do the intro and you playing the music and you playing all the clips.
I know how to do stuff. You don't edit. I do.
Oh, shit.
What is this, salmon? What color is that?
See, she's trying to make all the bloopers.
No, I'm not. I just want to know.
I'm going to see this at the beginning of the episode. It's not salmon. It's cranberry.
That's not. Cranberry is red, you idiot.
What color is this? Don't cut this out. Put this in the video.
No,
show them how you treat me.
No, that's pink.
This is not pink, bro. It's nude.
It's blush. Okay, I'm done.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Wow, that's how you talk to me. You don't respect black women. Protect black women.
Oh, I protect black women.
You just told me to fuck me.
I'm trying to.
Bye. I'm not doing this with you.
You're not doing anything. What is this guy? Please take this.
Get that in my face.
I don't know what this guy was gonna go in the corner.
I don't do manual labor. I'm going to sleep.
No, you not, bro.
Good night.
Bro, you go to sleep.